Hey folks, old man here. Today we are in Magnolia State, Mississippi. Holly Springs National Forest. Chewalla Lake. That's a mouthful. What are we doing here? Well, we are working our way towards the Ozarks. I got this far and thought I'd stop for the night. And we're doing something a little different here. We're actually staying in a campground. It's a National Forest campground. I had some dispersed camping I looked at and went by there first. It was a little sketchy. And I don't know about you, but I trust my gut on things like that. If you ever roll up on a campsite and you just don't feel quite right about it, keep rolling, man. But I got here to this one. Like I said, it's a campground. Has bathroom, showers, all that good stuff. I even have electric hookup where I'm staying. And with my senior discounts and all that good stuff, $7 a night. Can't beat that, man. $7 a night to have a flushing toilet and a shower. That's not bad. That's not bad. I paid a lot more than that for a lot less. But yeah, we're here. We got us our little spot here. Got a little picnic table, grill, and got a fire pit over here. And got a lantern hook. And I'm parked a little ways from here. We'll walk over here towards the truck. Show you our setup. And in just a little bit, we're gonna start cooking some dinner. Old man's hungry. And so we'll try to video some of that. I know people love to watch the food videos, but mine aren't gonna be fancy. All right, so here's our setup. If you can see behind me here, we got, wait, what is that? Yeah, the old man broke down and put a rooftop tent on Becky. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. It's already a little bit too civilized for me. You know, I like my simple stuff, but I did get tired of not having a passenger seat. And you know, it's either campground life. That's one of the things I don't like about it. But kids having fun, that's okay. But yeah. Having to take the passenger seat in and out anytime I had a passenger or I'm going camping, or it just it got kind of old. So we'll try this and see how it goes. I will probably do just a full-on video of the Nature Nest tent coming up pretty soon, and we'll talk about it. After this trip, I'll know if I like it or not. So I'll wait and do a video on the tent then. But brought the little e-bike with me. Because at the end of this week, I'll end up at Moore Expo in Missouri. And the e-bike is great for my mobility. Helps old man get around. Does create a few problems in accessing the tailgate. Yeah, I could just set it off the rack easy enough, but the thing weighs about 100 pounds. And old man's getting old. But anyway, we'll put you to rest for now, and we'll bring you back in when we start cooking up some dinner. All right. So as promised, we're cooking a little dinner here. We got some chicken in the pan. We're gonna heat it up. It's already cooked. I'm lazy. I buy the pre-cooked stuff in the little bags, and it just makes it really simple. So we're gonna heat this up, get it good and warm, and then I got some little taco shells and some pico, maybe even a slice of cheese in there. But we'll get this heated up and I'll bring you back in once we get her plated. Of course, you know the old man's not going to do any cooking without a little bit of slap your mammy. Gotta have that. That's the good stuff. Makes it pop. Alright, so I'll let that finish heating up. You can hear that sizzle. Got some sizzle vision going. And we'll bring you back around here in just a minute. Well, I am not very well prepared for this. We got a couple of shells here. I just got some cheese sticks, mild cheddar there. Got a little pico here, and then got my chicken there that is heated up. It's good and warm now. Get that slap your mama on there and get a little bit of crust going. Man, that's gonna be good. I put the cheese down first so that the hot chicken can lay on there and melt it a little bit. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be good. I wish you could smell it. Doesn't everybody say that? Isn't that what? Everybody that does some cooking on YouTube, they say, I wish you could smell it. But I'm not lying. This does smell really good. Alright, let's top it with a little bit of pico. My little fridge got pretty cold. It started freezing stuff. I think it'll be alright. Some people make it look so easy to do this stuff. Alright, well there you have it. 2 chicken tacos. Ready to go. And now, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat. And this is the view from my picnic table at my campsite. Not a bad view. Not bad at all. I like the little split rail fence that we have here. It's pretty cool. And then there's, I don't know if it shows up on the camera, there's a really steep, deep ravine down here. It's pretty cool looking, and it's all nice and natural. They don't clean the dead trees and stuff out. I like that look. Nature is nature intended to be. So, one thought I wanted to share with you, something that's, I feel like it makes me a little odd, and I was hoping to get some input from some of you guys watching. So, I feel like I'm about the only person there is that doesn't care anything about having a campfire. If I'm camping by myself, 99.9% of the time I'm not going to have a fire. I just... the effort that goes into building a fire and cleaning up after a fire and making sure the fire's out and the dangers involved, none of that is worth it to me. Don't get me wrong, if I'm out camping with people and they build a fire and it's nice and toasty and warm, I'll go sit by it for sure. I have fire pits at home. I have the solo stoves, and those things are pretty cool. No smoke, no effort to get a fire going in them, no cleanup. But yeah, when I'm out camping, I just don't really care anything about a fire. Am I the only one? Anybody else out there feel that way? Let me know. So I really have no idea how this video is going to turn out. It's right now it's more like a vlog or something. I don't do that. I don't do YouTube very good. If you're watching, you know that. But this one's going to be fun to try to piece together when it's done. But I'm just out here giving some random thoughts, I guess, and just enjoying life. And that was kind of the thought I had here, was enjoy life, do what it takes, you know. You don't have to have the best of everything. You know, for the last couple of years I've camped in my truck with basically just my truck. I took the passenger seat out and had a bed in there, and that was it, you know, and worked good. Had an ice chest. I didn't have a refrigerator. So, you know, you don't have to have all that expensive stuff. Does that stuff make it nicer? Yeah, it does. But, you know, if it's not in your budget, don't worry about it. Just get out and enjoy life. We don't know how much time we have here, so make the best of it. And I didn't mean for this to turn into a philosophy moment. But yeah, just get out there and do stuff. Whatever your stuff is, you know, it doesn't have to be camping. If you know, if that's not your thing, it's not your thing. Do what you do enjoy. And I mean, I have interests outside of camping. I've really started enjoying the little e-bike, and I think you're going to start seeing a lot more e-bike adventures on the channel. So, yeah, what are some of your interests? What do you like to do? Let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll have some common interests across there. I didn't really do a lot of videoing last night. Didn't video cooking breakfast this morning, but I'm gonna have the same thing for breakfast several days, so you'll get to see it. Nothing fancy, you know me. Anyway, I'm here at Chewalla Lake still, and getting ready to leave out, and thought I'd bring you down here and show you the lake. There's a nice little trail here. It heads out there, and we'll walk down here and let you see what it looks like. So this is the trail going out. They call this the overlook, and right here directly in front of me, they say this is an Indian mound. There's not any kind of history here about it. There's nothing, no kind of plaque or anything letting me know any more information than that. It just says Indian mound. So that's interesting. And out here we have the overlook to the lake, and it's right nice looking. Let's go down here and let you have a good look at that. Oh yeah, it's very pretty. Very pretty indeed. I don't know if it's picking it up on the camera, but it's cool between the way the wind's blowing and the current runs under the lake. So it looks like the water's going out and back. It's pretty neat looking. Nice looking sun. Oh yeah, today just happens to be Easter Sunday, so happy Easter to you. And let's see what. So from what I've heard and seen, I'm going to be heading into some storms today as I get get closer to the Ozarks. So we'll see how that turns out. You know, the Ozarks are they're already known for their water. There's lots of water and lots of mud there. So we'll see how that goes. I think, you know, they've been getting rain for a pretty good while now. It looks like they got some storms coming today. And we should get there later. I think probably in about 4 hours or so. So we'll see.
In effect until 2:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time for the following counties in Arkansas, Crawford, and Washington.
Yeah, see, it's we're pretty well socked in, I guess is what you'd call it. I'm still hanging out here at this old overlook. There is a nice concrete building over here with a restroom and everything, so if things got super bad, I could go in there and hunker down if I need to. And I don't think it's going to come to that. Like I said, it does seem to be letting up a little bit, even though visibility is very poor. At least it's not raining quite as hard as it was, and the wind, there's still some pretty serious gusts, but it's not constant like it was. Alright, well, we'll check back in a little while. I'd like for this to get clear on out. I'd still like to go find me a place to camp and cook me some dinner. I'm hungry. Alright, I'll check back in a little while. Whew. I think the worst of it's over with now. I've left my safety of my little building I was at and found me a place to camp for the night. Got lucky on a little spot. My original plan, I was going to go camp down by the river, but with all the rain that we've had and still forecasting more, I've decided that's not a good idea. So got me a good little spot here, and it's next to something. I'm not sure what's out here. Look here, I even looked up and got me a little fault toilet. That's a good spot. But there's a trail here and it goes out to something. Let's go see what's out here. So we're at a place called Pedestal Rocks. So a local was just by, and really nice guy, works at the O'Reilly's out this way. He was telling me a little bit about this, and so I thought we'd walk out here and check it out, see what we got. Nice little bridge here. And here we got a little map of what's going on out here. Not sure how far you have to walk to actually see some of this stuff. We'll walk a little ways out here. As you know, the old man is not in the best of health. There's a sign there. We'll go out here towards the Pedestal Rocks and see if we see anything. Not sure how far we have to go. We'll walk a little ways out here. Don't see anything, we're probably gonna head back to the truck. It's getting chilly. I'm hungry. I'm tired. That storm wore me out, man. It was pretty scary sitting there. But let's see what we can find here. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. This trail has taken a turn for the worse. It's pretty steep, got a lot of stairs. There are some big rocks over here, things like that, but I don't think the old man's up to it right now. So we're gonna head back up towards the truck and probably wolf down a mountain house meal or something tonight. Something quick, easy, warm, and filling. Alright. We'll talk some more in a few minutes. I'll show you a little bit around my campsite. Alright, here we are at camp. We got us a nice little picnic table here. Got my stove set up, got some water on boiling right now. And tonight's dinner is going to be Peak Refuel Homestyle Chicken and Rice. White chicken, rice, and vegetables with a creamy sauce. Sounds good. I don't know about you, but of the dehydrated meals like this, the Peak have been my favorite. Man, they're good. Alright, I'm gonna get this water boiling and get this stuff done, and we'll talk about it in a minute. So while we're waiting on the water to boil here, thought I'd show you something. If you eat these meals in a bag like this at all, get you one of these. Man, these things are great because they'll reach all the way down into the bottom of the pouch. You don't have to stick your hand down in there and get gravy all over your fingers and everything. Unless you like gravy on your fingers, and if that's the case, then by all means, have at it. Good morning. Well, we had a good night's sleep here after all the tornado activity and everything. I think just about anything would have been better. But we found a good little camp here and turned out good. Ate a good dinner last night and got up this morning, had a breakfast. Same breakfast I'm having every morning pretty much, but I'll try to video it one morning at least. Got a nice little out of the way spot here. Hadn't been very many people come through. Had one guy came last night and I talked to him for a little bit, and there's some hikers here this morning. There's a couple of trails, the trails that we walked out on yesterday. They're both about 2 miles. That's just a little more than I can do right now, but they say there's some pretty nice stuff. I'll try to find some pictures of what's out there and throw them in somewhere. But it's a pretty cool little spot here, and National Forest Service guy came through this morning and cleaned the restroom, and he is a very nice guy, so it's well taken care of out here. And we are about to pack up and head on out and see what we can see. Gonna do a little bit of exploring today, and not 100% sure where I'm gonna camp tonight. I'm kind of playing it by ear, and I do have a campsite picked for tomorrow night, and we'll show you that when we get there, of course. But all right, let's load up and head out.
Closing up shop, closing up my store. I know this city doesn't need me no more, and I know it ain't no mystery. I'm going on back to Bear Country. My back is broke, my head is numb. This new generation's making me feel old and dumb. The road is dark, but I can't see. I know I'm getting close to Bear Country. The city was killing me, now I know. And it was hurting, it was taking its toll. It'll take my body, but it'll never take my soul. It'll take my body, but it'll never take my soul. Take my body, but it'll never take my soul. And I will walk till I fall to my knees, until my heart stops, until it starts to bleed. My heart will always be in Bear Country. My heart will always be in Bear Country. The city was killing me, now I know. And it was hurting, it was taking its toll. It'll take my body, but it'll never take my soul. It'll take my body, but it'll never take my soul. Take my body, but it'll never take my soul.
Not sure how well this is going to work. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Try to speak up. But I got the windows down. It's a pretty hot day today. And you may already know my truck does not have AC. So we roll with the windows down. But we're out here still making our way through the Ozarks. I'm looking for a place that none of the locals seem to know anything about it. Maybe they know it by a different name, I don't know. But the place I'm looking for is called Strawberry Bluffs. And from what I've read about it, it should be a pretty neat place if we ever find it. But we're making our way there, and I'm enjoying the scenery on Forest Service roads. Actually running a lot of the Ozark Adventure Route, or whatever they call it. I think the Ozark Adventure Route, I think. Ozark Adventure Trail, maybe. Anyway, I'm running on that. I've been running on the Trans-America Trail as well. It runs through here and places, and so I've been on all those. This is really my third time in the Ozarks, I guess. I came through here when I was doing the Trans-America Trail back in 2022, and then last year I came through here with Overland Pioneers, but we weren't in this section where I am right now. This is new territory for me here, so I'm enjoying it. It's very pretty. I haven't seen hardly any other people out here. I enjoy that. It's nice to be out here in some seclusion, and like I said, very pretty scenery. A lot of pine trees here. Lots and lots of pines. So, alright, I just wanted to check in here. Mostly wanted to see how this was going to do sound-wise. I might not even use this clip. We'll find out. Alright, I'll catch up to you in a little bit. Well, there's no kind of sign or anything. Not even a real trail, but I'm going on a hunch. So hopefully this works out. I'm hoping I can make my way back out of here. It's probably going to take me a while. I'm going to have to stop 27 times. But let's see what we see down here. It looks like there might be something down here. I don't know. Nothing else. We get a nice little walk through the woods. Spider webs in the face. Oh, I see something down there. Yeah, this is going to be a bear coming out of here. I'll just have to take my time. Take my time, go real slow. Oh yeah, we found something here. This is pretty cool. Hope I'm not beating y'all to death with the camera here. Trying to keep it somewhat steady. There. Can you guys see that? Oh yeah. Yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Pretty cool. I figured the locals got to know about this place. They just call it something different. Or maybe they just didn't want me coming here. Maybe this is their place. They don't want foreigners here. I guess I'm a foreigner. This is right pretty. Right pretty. Well, there you have it. Strawberry Bluffs. It's a pretty cool place. I think elevation here is right around 1,000 feet. So nothing crazy, but in this area that's pretty high. Be pretty high to fall from no matter where you come from. So yeah, I think I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit and get rested up before I try to make my way back up to the truck. It's It's pretty steep getting out of here. I'd hate to have to leave here in a hurry. I wouldn't make it. But I'm glad I made the walk down here. Like I said, there's no indication that it's here. I just I had put a point on Gaia after looking at it from Google Earth, and that's how I got here. So use your tools, folks. Well, I found something else. I'm enjoying this trip. You know, there's not a lot of stuff planned out. I'm just kind of out here exploring. This is another one I'm going to regret coming back from, but I think it's going to be worth it. I think the payoff is good enough for me to collapse. We'll see. I'll just have to take my time. Stop and rest every few minutes. I'm gonna have to stop and rest going to this place. I don't want to tell you what it is yet. I'll wait till we get up there and let you see it live. All right, I'll bring you back in just a minute. Look close, you can see a little red truck through the trees there. All right, so here we are. Let me just swing you around here and show you what we found. What do you think about that? That's pretty cool, huh? Let's get on up here. It's not a freight train, that's me breathing. It's walking uphill's rough on the old man. But yeah, pretty cool, huh? We got us a little cave here. I can dig that. Goes all the way through there. Another little place up there. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's a cool spot. Got into camp just a little bit early tonight. I was pretty wore out. Old age is starting to creep up on me, man. But yeah, I'll give you a walk around my camp here and show you where I'm at. All that good stuff. Let's see what we got. Alright, so here's our setup. We got Becky sitting there. I went ahead and pulled my hammock out since I'm here early. Probably gonna kick back and read for a little bit. Got my little table and chair set up. I went ahead and got my fan out so I can put it up in the tent. I'll need the fan tonight, even though I will be able to hear the river. I was hoping I'd be a little closer to it, but this was the best spot I could find, and the spot that I had my heart set on was taken, so this is probably the second best, even though it's a little ways from the river. You can still hear the river, so it'll sing me to sleep tonight. And there you can see we got Miss Becky sitting there. Got the tent all set up and good to go. And I will say, after sleeping a couple of nights in the tent, I like it so far. It's been pretty nice. It's very spacious in there, and yeah, it's been pretty good. So yeah, that's about it for that. Not a whole lot more to see. I think I'm gonna have me a little snack and probably jump in the hammock and read for a little while before I cook dinner. I guess we'll have another mountain house meal tonight. I don't have a problem with those. You might. I don't know. They're good food to me. Oh, and don't know if you saw this guy over here. Let me swing you around. Well, that was interesting. I was sitting over here at camp and about to start my dinner up, and I started hearing somebody out in the woods down near the river. They were yelling. Couldn't really make out what they were saying, but it sounded like they were saying hello. And they just kept on and kept on. They were yelling it pretty loud. I didn't know if they were talking to me, talking to somebody else, or just talking to anybody, or if they were crazy. I could not see them. I walked down towards the river a little bit. I'm probably, I guess, 50 yards from the river, if that much. I don't know. Maybe we'll walk down there in a minute. But anyway, yeah, they kept yelling, hello, hello, hello. And they never said help or anything. And then finally, they were getting closer. There's a little offshoot over here that goes down to a little side creek. And I heard them coming up that way. So I started walking over that way, and sure enough, there was a guy. And funny enough, earlier I had come by one of the waterfalls down the way here, and I thought I saw this same guy down there, and there was a white truck parked down there, and he was coming up, and I asked him if he was okay, and he said he was lost. And so he came up to me, and I asked him, where do you need to go? And he said, I can't find the waterfall. And we're less than 200 yards from the waterfall. But anyway, he was lost. He was scared. He told me he was scared. And he was probably 25 or so. He was out here by himself. So I walked him up to the road and told him if he'd go down the road, 100 yards or so, he would see his truck and he'd be okay. And I gave him some water and sent him on his way. We were so close that when he got to his truck, I could hear him close the door and crank the truck. So we were that close to it. And then he came by and yelled out thank you to me as he went by. But yeah, I've never had that before, but I guess it's good that I was here. He was lost. He needed help, and I just happened to be right here where he was yelling. So I guess that worked out good. You just never know, do you? I don't know if you can make it out on camera or not. You can just barely see a little bit of the truck from here. So like I said, we're a little less than 50 yards, maybe 35 yards. And there's a little trail here you can see, and I hope you can see it on here. And here's the river. It's a very pretty little place here. Actually, it's probably not a bad swimming hole here, or maybe a fishing hole. And what have we here? Somebody tell me, are those dog tracks, or are they something else that I should be worried about tracks? I don't know. I see some footprints. I'm going to say they're dog tracks. Somebody came down here with their dog. Let's go with that. Oh, we have a rope swing here. This is a swimming hole. Oh, very nice. And we have little shoals right here. And yeah, evidently that guy had come walking right up through here somehow, and he missed the trail going up to my camp, and he went on that way I guess walking up the river. Well, yeah, this is pretty, isn't it? I'm gonna have to take a snapshot of this. Alright, now if you've watched any Ozark videos at all, you've probably seen this next spot we're gonna see. But I've seen it before, but never when the water was rolling quite this heavy, so it's a real treat to get to see this, I think. So let me spin you around here so you can get a look at it. Alright, here we come. Y'all ready for this? Check that out. What do you think? Pretty nice, isn't it? Yeah, last time I was here, there was barely a trickle coming over there. Now it's rolling pretty good. Isn't that nice? Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. There were some locals that I was talking to, and they suggested that I hit this spot. So thought I'd come out here and see what it's like. It's Haw Creek Falls is the name of it. It's a nice little place here. You might have seen this in some other Ozark videos. I think I have. It's a pretty little place though. Got a nice little campground here right beside the falls. Nice little place. We are at Mount Nebo State Park. This was recommended to me from a friend, and thought we'd come check it out. We're actually going to camp here tonight. Campsite that I've got is supposed to be a pretty good one. It comes highly recommended by a few people actually. So we haven't actually been up into the park yet. We're just now, this is pretty much the entrance. So we're going to check it out. As I was coming in here, we came upon this little overlook, so we're gonna check it out, see what it's about. As you can see, it's called the Bench Overlook. Come out here, it's quite a view, isn't it? That's very nice. I'm guessing some of this water is the Arkansas River. Not sure. I'm sure there'll be more information about it once you get into park proper. Alright, so we made it to a campsite now. We got Becky parked here. We got our little hammock set up again. Getting a little solar charge for the little battery pack, and then check out this. This is the view from my campsite. Not too shabby, huh? Yeah, I've had worse views. Thank you, Joe. This was a very good choice. I appreciate the tip. And I don't know if you can tell it on the camera or not, but off in the distance there's like a plateau there. There's a mountain range over there it's just flat across the top, and then it just dips down there, and then there it is again. Makes you wonder how that formed like that. I mean, it looks like at one time those two pieces could have been together or something. Makes you wonder. But yeah, pretty good campsite here. I've had some eagles flying around here a good bit. Every time I see one, I don't have a camera in my hand. And then by the time you grab a camera, they're gone. I'll try to catch some eventually. And one thing that should be nice is sunrise should be straight out there in the morning. So hopefully we'll get us a decent sunrise peak. Alright, I'm going to set about finishing up camp here and probably get me something to eat. I hope the wind's not too bad on this. I'm holding it pretty close to my face and talking kind of loud, so I may have to do some voiceover work with this one. I don't know. It's very windy here on top of the mountain. Okay, what we got here? Oh, look at this hillbilly. Yeah, alright, he's got a little stove lit. Got him some squeezed butter substitute, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it butter. Yeah, I know it's not butter. We'll call it butter. Oh, he's got him some English muffins there. I guess he thinks he's fancy with his little English muffins. Alright. Oh, he's gonna slice them open with his little purple spatula there. That's a neat little trick. Open right up. Yep. Alright. Yeah, spread that butter around. Yeah, get the pan good and coated. Drop them in there face down. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that little move. I guess you think you're some kind of gourmet chef, don't you, boy? Spinning them around like that, like you're all cool. There you go. Hold them down good. Yeah, yep. Hey, where you going? Don't burn your muffins, boy. Alright, here he's back now. Let's see. There you go. Still spinning them around there. That's a good little move there. That way they don't burn. Keep them moving. Yeah. Hold them down there good and tight. Get them a little crispy on one side. There you go. Open up a stick of cheese. You're struggling with that cheese, ain't you, boy? Them big old fat fingers. No wonder. Look at you breaking it up. What's wrong with you? Come on, get it out of the pack. Come on. Look at you breaking pieces off. Get the cheese out of the pack. Come on. There you go. Almost got it. Come on, a little bit more. There you go. Good job, boy. Careful now. Careful. There you go. Spin them a little bit more. What's that move? Uh-oh. Something ain't right. Huh. You're gonna run out of butane, ain't you, boy? Yeah, you didn't plan very good. Come on now. Open her up. Fetch another can. Alright. Let's go. There. We're back in business now. We see a little blue flame down there. Give them another spin or two. That's it. Spin it up. How's it looking? Up. Not to your satisfaction yet. Hold that one down there. See if we can't get it to brown up a little bit for you. Ooh, burn your fingers there, did you? Them old fat fingers, I guess that hurt. That's a lot of finger to burn. There we go. Spin them around just a little more. Alright. There you go. Get that little spatula out so you don't burn. Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good. Got some brown going on there. Oh yeah, put the cheese on there. Melt that cheddar down. Yeah. So we got English muffins with some cheddar cheese. That's looking good. Yeah. Gonna hold that one down there. Oh, here it comes. Coming off. Now what you gonna do? Oh. Oh, what you got here? What you working on there, boy? Oh, got a little sausage patty, huh? Yeah, let's brown that up now. There you go. Slide it around on the pan. Get it good and hot. That's a pre-cooked sausage patty, by the way. All you gotta do is heat it up, heat it up. It is a little better if you brown it just a little bit more. Even though it is already cooked, I like to have just a little bit of char on there. See, look there. Doesn't that look better? Yeah. Hold her down there. That's it. Get it good and hot all the way through. Don't want it cold in the middle. There you go. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking real good. Keep her going. Yeah. Oh, look at that little smiley face on your sausage patty. How'd you do that? You stand there with your hands in your pockets. You got time to put your hands in your pockets. You got time to pick up some trash. Alright, now let's go. Spread it around a little bit. Up, flip it. There you go. Come on, fat boy. Get her cooking. Yeah. I know that smells good. She's just about done there. That's cute. cute little smiley face. I still don't know how you did that. You'll have to tell us that secret. Or is that one of them chef secrets that you can't share? Oh yeah, you got it on the blue plate special, huh? Look at that. That's nice. That's nice. Let's see. Oh, and we're calling it the Sausage McRuffin because you're roughing it. Very good. Well, I think the adventure part of this video is about over with. And then tomorrow we'll head into Springfield, Missouri for the More Expo. All right, let's saddle up.
In the garden, sing a familiar tune. Sounds like a lullaby, it takes me back to you. No skies are gray, no the flowers in bloom. I'm feeling you. So stay with me for the night, 'cause you'll always be on my mind, on my mind. Lay you in the tall grass, moon the fallen pine. Take my hand and I'll be holding all through the night. Tell me your story and you know I'll tell you mine. I'm feeling you. So stay with me for the night, 'cause you'll always be on my mind.